spend ruminating. Think that I'm inclined toward a place in space illuminated. Grooming my replacement, hit the pavement, then I'm venerated. Disregard my statements, I'm not late, I just deliberated. You think you got what it takes, but staring straight into your face, a fake is all I see. So what's at stake? Now let me bake. This beat is butter on my bread, and in my head the voices are so loud that I can't tell what all they said. Instead I stare straight at the wall, wondering about it all. I had to fall to get back up. I am half empty, fill my cup. I've had it all, and it's enough. Disregard my dissolution, lock me in an institution. Elocution's my solution to a mind full of pollution. These convolutions got me all fucked up, sane. Climbing up these padded walls, the halls of heaven call my name. Hopelessly romantic, casting spells and augury foretells it. Frantically pedantic, hope it sells semantic wells surrounded. Found it out when I was younger, hunger for a different future. I'll set the record straight, proliferate, it's kinda late to change, but here we are, back at the start, and I will try to rearrange my fate of late. It's not been great, wish on a shooting star, a common trope that seems to work so far. I raised the bar, indoctrinated at an early age. I hate the things that I remember, life was living in a cage. My rage exasperates, I rate decisions that I make. This time I change my state of mind, exploring options of a different kind. My mind's my own, I will dethrone all of the despots that I've known. A crown of thorns upon my brow, I'll find a way, just don't know how. I'm suffocating, I've always hated it. This life is full of pain, I just restrain myself from ending it. A constant daily game is always the same. Convince myself to carry on, but live with shame. The times I've blamed others, results have been maintained. I guess I have to change it, to survive, arrange it differently. My will should be the only thing I see in front of me. Damn, is this all part of the plan? Blow smoke enough to strangle it, cough. My head is dangling soft, but also dangerous, often still entangled with it. The sweetest stranger just changes me, remaining is arguably contained within pain. I'm just so done with it. I break the chain and explain what's left remaining's the same, but still I hated the game, not entertained at all. I had to fall to complain, now everything's gone and changed, and all I want's to explain, how did I handle it all?
Give my essence, my very life to this shit. Much discourse, toxic as ricin' and shit. Ugly as lichens, slide bullets if I'm bison and shit. Feel like black belt Miyagi where I'm fighting with kids. Do they really believe what they typing and shit? Heaven high on they hype when glycogen hits. Taking C's out with this EpiPen, dropping medicine. Y'all allergic to success, boy it's evident. Since I started flexing, caught eyes from the devil's men. Got wise, polished the message. No the rest, call that heaven sense. Angelic sense, smell the whiff off me. Idolatry, serving false dogs blind. Got their letters bent, lessons from the net. If you come with the facts, then they either warp perspectives or incentivize settlement. And since I pull salary from my bars, get my severance from y'all unemployed beggars meddling.
Staring at the screen, I scream into the darkness, harking back to in my dreams when I was in this park. This place, it isn't what it seems, regardless what my brain is telling me. I'd rather be awake, the stakes are less when in reality a panoply of thoughts fly through my mind, designs I thought I'd realize. Apprised of all I ought to have become desensitized to. I idolized you far too often, now paralyzed I lay here wishing I was in a coffin. Have you forgotten all the times we got along? Prolonged, protracted actions led to where we are. Now gone are the days of just relaxing. Captions run across the page, disengaged from my reactions. Packed so tight all of my rage remains in sight, although I'd rather age out gracefully. All I can see in front of me, a place where my autonomy's replaced with a lobotomy. I take the stage, direct the play, but rearrange it all. You call me, I don't answer, still a panther dances as the curtain falls. I rarely care, I'm barely holding on, stare at solutions, though I don't dare step into the beyond. The convolutions keep me going, despite the things I've known. I can't condone that kind of reduction of my intellect. I don't respect myself and yet can't pull that trigger, at least not till I made it up this one last hill. I take my pills and keep on stepping, throwing away all my emotions, oceans filled with this devotion to my will. So here's to getting by, I guess I will just keep on going. encapsulate the caliphate. This was one of attrition. My derision came too late. The state's deranged. They should imprison those who cannot wait to make decisions. Can we not abate a world collision? Bismillah and wish me luck. My head's full of these vicious thoughts. I don't but ought to rearrange the strange reminders of this change. I can't complain, cause still remains the options left to those encaged. My rage engages it in stages. Let me loose upon the ages. This maintains a sort of range, but fate and circles and it changes me. Altercations that we're having happen to demand my intellect. I second guess my self-reflections of what I'd forget, despite what may have passed me yet. I don't regret and won't forget the essence of all what we had. I'm glad, but I'm not over it. I typed the message, but it never sent. Climbed the highest tower, staring straight into the hard cement. If I just take a second step, then it's all over, and I get to see the other end. It's better there, I bet. False placations are my main frustrations. Betterment is what we're chasing. It's insatiable, escaping, yet this time I bet I'll make it work, and if not, then I'll fake it. You're the only thing worth fighting for. The time is now, we're vying for attention. Commonplace replaces space with new conventions. What are your intentions? Interventions lead to new directions. Till I ruminate about inflections. Strange how much I rearrange my life to try and change the outcomes, asking why and how come you're so deranged. I take the stage and grab the mic, then sing a song that you don't like. Despite your face, I will erase all that we had in kind. When we were at a younger age, you promised that you'd never change, but now we hear nothing's the same. But who's to blame? I just don't know. Thought that we could go together and that we'd grow together, that we'd be friends forever. Now I never hear your name. I think I figured it out, what this is all about. You had these doubts but never realized the game, and that's a real shame, man. But there's nothing I can do about it. Paralyzed by all these lies inside of me, I realized the look that you had in your eyes was fear at all that I despise. Say your goodbyes, you're terrified. I don't think that you care despite what all you said, cause in your head you're still just trapped inside, my friend. Damn, I guess this is goodbye then. Do I escape, or do I sit behind the desk, accept my fate, never second guess the system, every second chance insistent for a better answer, panthers dance across the ceiling, in my head my thoughts are reeling, tell me what this is revealing, pull the trigger, watch my brains fly as they hit the wall, it's all just over now, I'm moving on to greener pastures, make a last impression, leave them guessing, second chances are for losers, I believe life is for those who choose a path they can stand, it's not for me, that's just not who I am, despite the plans that we have made, I'd rather jump on this grenade, parade my body through the city, wear a dress, you'll look so pretty, damn, I tried, and I'm so sorry. underhanded interventions, trifurcated intersections, mirrored in my own reflections. I take the pill and then I swallow it. A candle lit at both ends burns the brightest, can you follow it? My own decisions lead to more detritus. Reignite the fire inside the monster comes, it's right behind us. I take the handle, then I swallow it. Effervescent set inside my head, bet you can't follow it. I'm hollow, it can't be that bad. Took it, it was all I had. I'm mad, but I am not encumbered. Numbered are your days ahead. I take the bullet, then I swallow it. Cocked and locked, I shot my shot. I bet that you can't follow it. Throw hands like I'm a pugilist. You better just sit back and listen. Sweat glistens upon my brow. These words are how I'll make it out. I take my time to fake it right, despite the blight upon my mind. Inside of me, there's this insight. Demonstrably, I'm erudite. Starting fights with all my family, bitch. I might begin demanding therapy without a band. Then damn, y'all got me all fucked up. I'm done. I think I've had enough. The games are over. There, I said it. Might have lived, so I regret it. Crying as I shout aloud. You broke me, left me bleeding out. The doubts I've had for my whole life was sown in me when I was 5. I can't believe I'm still alive inside of me. I wanna die, but still I strive to just write it all down. Broke bread, the devil hated it. The message is to savor it. My savior's my behavior. Mind erasure is a candle lit. At both ends, I burn the brightest, fearing that I might ignite this whole place, burn it all to ash. Damn, I have to ask, would that really be so bad?